this type of counseling theories. And before I start, I would like to briefly explain why theories is needed in counseling. So the theories is needed because it provides a framework of how a counseling session should be done according to the dimension of the issues or the problems that are presented by the clients, and also according to the behavior of their client. And proceeding to the first theory, which is person-centered therapy, a theory proposed by Carl Rogers, a major spokesperson of humanistic psychology. In this theory believes that this theory, it emphasizes and it places whole responsibility and faith in the hands of the client, and while believing that as long as they are in an optimum climate for a positive changes, they will be able to face any possible obstacle in the future. And however, in order to make an optimum climate for a positive change, Roger emphasized that there are three main attributes of therapies that will facilitate. The first one is unconditional positive regards, in which the therapists will accept their client the way they are, no condition and without being judgmental. The second one is congruence, where the therapist is being real, being authentic in the client-therapist relationship. And the third one is empathy. Empathy, which basically means that the therapist is standing in the point of view of their client, where they feel what the client is experiencing, how they see things. Basically, they are standing in the shoes of their client and seeing things from their perspective. And these three main attributes is important for the goals of the therapy session, which to help the client to gain insights, to adapt to changes, accept themselves, and understand themselves more. So moving on to the next presenter.
Hello everyone. Now I will explain about the psychoanalytic theory, or also known as Freudian theory. This theory was founded by Sigmund Freud. He is the originator founder for this theory. He pioneered new techniques for understanding human behavior. Freud believes that human behavior was determined since their childhood to the psychosexual stages. In this theory, there are two types of instinct, which is the life instinct and the death instinct. Life instinct serves the purpose for survival, pleasure, and avoiding pain, while the death instinct accounts for the aggressive drive of humans, such as their unconscious wish to die. This theory focuses mainly on the unconscious and the level of consciousness of human mind. In this theory, there are three views of personality, which is the id, ego, and superego. Id is the original personality of human, which was based on their pleasure principle. The ego mediates or acts as a traffic cops between the id and the superego, and the superego is the judicial branch of personality, which was based on the ideals of society and the person's moral code. And then in this theory also they talk about the ego defense mechanism. The ego defense mechanism was used to prevent the ego from being too overwhelmed and help the person to cope with their anxiety. The examples are repression, denial, displacement, and sublimation. Like over here, you can see the example. And then the goals for this theory are to make the unconscious conscious and to strengthen the ego so that behavior are based more on reality and less on the instinctual cravings or irrational guilt. Okay, now I will pass the next presentation.
Hello everyone. Moving on to the next theory, which is the reality theory. So the reality theory is being developed in 1950s and 1960s by William Glasser. So the idea of the reality theory basically made when he reflects on his childhood experience, where his mother is the one who controlled him, and he saw that when he disobeyed his mother will feel some sense of frustration. So in reality theory, it emphasizes that it emphasizes on their choice theory, where it says that the only person an individual can control is themselves. So they cannot control others, so they only can control themselves. So there are several elements inside the reality theory. The first one is basic needs. So the basic needs is the in order for a individual to function well, they need to satisfy these basic needs. The first one is power, where power can only be satisfied by knowledge, recognition by others, and also when others are obeying us. And the second one is freedom, that an individual feel free to choose whatever they want. The third one is survival, having a healthy body. The fourth one is fun, where we need to do something that makes we feel fun, enjoy.
Okay, thank you.